All right, we're about to start doing a little HellHound edit for my client. She was like, she wants to look like a HellHound. These are the dogs that I'm thinking about using. And this is the image of her, not this one. This one right here of her holding the two dogs on the sides. I think I lit this image perfectly, but I did a behind the scenes of this. I think I lit this image so well. This is a 2-light setup. I think I lit this image perfectly, bro. I had a reflector on the floor. I had a AD400 and then an MS300. The AD400 was the front light. That's why you see this little piece of this umbrella popping out right here. Then I had the back light. It was a strip box light pointing at the background to light the background up. I think this lit her perfectly. I think this looks good. No shadows for real. This looks great. All I gotta do now is add some color to it. Make it pop a little bit more. And then separate it from that background, and we golden, bro. I think this looks perfect. Like, I think this image looks good. Like, I don't think much needs to be done. I'm probably gonna go up on the texture a little bit to 5. Outside of that, this looks really good. I need to see which image she wants me to do for the other ones too, because she just told me which one she wants for the diamond. So it's gonna be the one of her sitting off to the side, this one for the diamond, right here, and then this one for the diamond. Cool. That's a different edit, you guys. All right, we're gonna focus on the HellHounds now. Let's see what GPT. I did a good job. They removed her. I'm like, now make the dogs look like hellhounds. Now make the dogs look like hellhounds. Let's see what it does. Now make the dogs look like hellhounds. I just need me a little baby who gon' listen. I don't wanna be the one who waiting. I'm a soldier boy, catch your decision. But I don't wanna keep a tunnel vision. I'm spending all my homies on a mission. And I don't wanna miss out on no million. Oh, this looks so freaking hard. Oh my goodness. Bro. Oh my goodness. This shit is hard. What the fuck? Wow. 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 Wow, bro. They fucking did that shit, bro. Wow, bro. They just did that. What? What the? Bro, ChatGPT is usually very bad at this. Like, Chat is usually overly ass at this, y'all. Cuz, do y'all see this image? Bro, they're usually overly ass at this. This shit looks perfect. Okay, yeah, we're about to go crazy. I can now put this in Photoshop with this. So I'm gonna take this image, wow, right click, edit in Photoshop. Yo, they just snapped, bro. Bro. Bro, this is wow, bro. Yo, whoa, bro. All right, hold on, let me, wow. This looks so good. Bro, this looks so good, bro. Hold on, bro. I need to take a screenshot of my sub count and post it on my story so people can like subscribe. So we can get there. So people could go subscribe. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. Let me put this. I'm trying to put this on my story so they know we live right now. I never usually post this on my story at all, but we're making changes. I have 3 days left. There you go. Put it. All right, so if we don't hit to like by Monday, we're gonna be foot soldiering, guys. We're gonna be going out in like very public places and just doing it, or going live on like monkey or Omegle talking to random strangers telling us to subscribe. So we'll do what we gotta do, bro, to get there. Cause I gotta get there. Literally not a choice. But my homeboys in Dubai, guys, out there taking a gig on behalf of the gang. On behalf of the gang. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this Command JJ, back out, make this bigger, scale it up to make sure I have enough space for everything I'm trying to do. I kind of want her to be up here. I'm gonna have to change perspective. This is gonna look so fucking tough. This came out of her mind. Like, she didn't even have an idea. She didn't show me nothing. She was just like, I want to be holding HellHounds. I said, bet, say that. So that's what we're about to do. We're gonna make her hold some HellHounds. Select all of this, hit remove. Yep, hit remove. And now we're gonna go and zoom in, back in, boom, like that. I think this is straight. I can go ahead and take my image now that I just curated and put it on top of here. Bro, this is so tough, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and change the opacity. It's time to get surgical, bro. This is so fucking hard. Gosh. This is so hard, bro. Lock it, make it go down, and see how big I need them to be. I need her to be, I might have to separate the dogs a little bit more. So I might have to edit the image first and then put her, because I could put her far in the back, but I know she probably wants to be like seen more. So it'd be kind of cool if the dogs were like, you know, smaller at the same time, to where it was like kind of going crazy, because it's gonna be, everything's gonna be a perspective thing. It's gonna be perspective. What's gonna come down to is perspective. So I'm gonna double click here, just like that. Change their opacity up to full. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to select both of them and make them, mix them over. So what I might have to do is I might have to just I'm gonna go Command J. So now I have two. I'm gonna make this one go over here, and I'll make this one go over here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just crop each one out. Then I'll blend everything together. I'm gonna crop everybody out. So I'm gonna go ahead and mask this, hit mask, and I'm gonna hit mask, right? And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to the top layer mask, which is this one on the left. I'm gonna go grab my brush, just hold this part down. You can go to brush tool, go to black, and we're gonna draw black on top of here to expose what's beneath it. So we have to make this not a smart object. Dang, hold on. So convert to layer, hit OK. Select this again, convert to layer, hit OK. All right, so now it's a regular layer for us to write on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just draw right on top of this to get this part going. So we're gonna draw, hold on, right on top of this one. There you go. Make sure you have the white selected, and then you can draw right on top of it to get him going. Bro, come on, where's the color? There we go. Yep. Nope, wrong. Hold on. Come on, brother. Why are you playing with me? Ha 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 ha. Hold on. Oh, black on black. Here we go. We gotta make sure it's black on white. So turn black on white, flip it to where it's black on white now, and now we can go over it. Bro, what are you doing right now? There we go. I need to make sure that this is gone though, bro. I drew on this, didn't I? Yep, I drew on this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and delete that, and we're gonna go Command T, Command J, I meant, again. And we're gonna move this one over. Command T, and drag it over. All right, let's try this again. Now draw on the top one with the brush and get this going. We're gonna try to leave his collar on here so that way I could play around with it. There we go. I'm gonna leave the sky the same. I'm gonna go ahead and change my opacity to like 50 or less. So I'm at 25 right now, opacity. I'm gonna leave this because I wanna be able to use that chain for my client. I want my client to be able to use that chain. There we go. You know what's been crazy? Her holding 3, but I'm gonna just do 2 because I feel like 3 is crazy. You know what I could have did too though, to like make my life even more easier, bro? To make my life even more easier, hold on, wait, let me let's wait, hold on, delete. I think I can make my life even easier. Drop this on here. Scale him down. Like this size. Right, boom, double click. Now what I can do is I can go Command J, and on this top layer, I can remove him. I can remove him from it. And then go like basically generative fill him, right? Right, hit remove. See how it does removing him, and then I can do the opposite to the other side to get them separated. But I'm not, it's like in my mind, I kind of can't really explain fully what the hell I'm trying to do, but just vibe with me real quick, hold on. Boom, his ass is gone, great. Now merge this, Command click, click, Command E to merge these two together. Command E, merged. So now those two are merged. Now I can take this bottom one, Command T, drag the bottom one over, double click, hide the top one, and now do the opposite and select this guy. So now I'm gonna select him. Now. All right, just like so. And I could do generative fill so that they give that dog his foot back. But if I do remove, let's see what happens. I want to do generative fill because I want that dog to have a foot. But if he doesn't have a foot, we might have to see what we can do. Okay, Loki gave him a foot. That may not matter. Cool, we got a great little vibe going. Now select these two. Command, click, Command E to merge them together. So now this layer is on one, this layer is on one. Bow. And now we have our subject who's gonna be on top, but we gotta like edit her first. We're gonna hide these two layers, right? And we're gonna go ahead and body morph and do everything we need to do our subject, edit her, blah, blah, whatever. I always do all the bodying and everything that we need to do to the subject first before I do any form of like, VFX, because you don't want to have to go backwards and body morph at the end, because then it's like, you want to do everything first, get the canvas and everything looking how you want it to look, and then you can do everything else afterwards, because you don't want it, I just don't like going backwards. There we go. This part right here gonna piss me off. I know it's her ribbon. I'm gonna just push it down a little bit. I think everything else looks pretty good. Everything else looks pretty straight. Boom, boom, boom. Get these right here. There we go. There we go. Command 0. Hit OK. Yeah, there we go. So now this is one we want. We're gonna go Command J again. And then we're gonna go ahead and drag this one to the top. We're gonna turn these two on. And then now we're gonna go ahead and hit where it says remove background. Bow. Now her background is removed. Now we can go ahead and play around with this edit and see how we want her to be. Oh my gosh, this is so fucking hard. Yo, this looks so good already. All right. I mean, it looks good because like I already have a vision now. Like I can see what I want to do now. Now it just comes down to composition and framing, like making sure that this shit makes sense. All right, Command T to make sure that the size of my subject makes sense. Like, is she too small, too big? Is she too far forward, too far back? That's the vibe now. I want her closer to this dog, further from that dog. So this one's closer, that one's further away. There we go, double click. There we go. All right, I'm gonna remove her, I'm gonna go to him. I'm gonna go ahead and select this right here. I'm gonna go Command J to duplicate it, Command T and morph it to where it can like be a collar that goes up. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one right here. Hers is already, his is kind of already up. I can move it, but what I'm probably gonna do is I'll probably select it and make a new double of it, Command J, Command T, and now I have one that I can morph to make fit where I want it to be, like whatever size. Bring her back, bring this one back, So now I can match them up with how I want them to be. So I think I want to move this dog around. This one, Command T. He might need to come down and be a little bit smaller. Oh, or he could be like more in front of her, like in front of her arm. Maybe he's in front of her arm and she's like holding onto his neck, and not maybe she's not holding on to, maybe she's holding on to his neck rather than her holding on to his actual what's the name. I think that could be cool. So I'm probably gonna make her hold onto his neck rather than having her hold on to. Yeah. Okay, vision. I got a vision. She's gonna hold onto his neck, right, like really close to the chain. Like that chain's gonna, I'm gonna have like, boom, I'm gonna have that chain dropping on her hand like she's holding onto their neck really closely, like to the neck of them. I'm gonna do that right there. And then this guy over here, I'm gonna have to move him around too. So I'm gonna move him around to where he's closer. Maybe he's in front of her, or maybe he's like right behind her. I don't know how I probably should like move him to where like he can fit within this image. So should he be like further back? Should she have his chain right there too, and his chain go up into her hand? Like, should this be the chain that does that goes up into the hand? Maybe he's a smaller one, and he's right there into her hand. I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta think. Right? I'm trying to think. Like, should we do that? I'm trying to think about how this should look. Further back? Yeah, right. She has to be more back. Should she be more? I'm trying to think if she should be, because like perspective wise, it's all gotta click perspective wise. But I don't want her to look too small. That's my only problem right now. Is like if she looks too small, she might look too small in the shot. I don't want her to look too small. All right, maybe I need to make the whole canvas bigger then. All right, I need to make the whole canvas bigger. Maybe we make the whole canvas bigger, and then play around like that. Let's see. Just like that, 0. All right, maybe we make this bigger. Cause I'm gonna cover her feet with like, what's the name too? Okay. I see a vision. He could be right by her. That one could be a little bit more. This looks better. This looks better. This looks a lot better. This looks better. This looks better. All right. This looks better. This looks better. This looks a lot better. There we go. I like this. I like this right here. I like this. All right, cool. I can get jiggy with this one. And then this one, I can get jiggy with this one too. Cool. All right, bet. We got it now. I could see the vision now. I'm coming, y'all. I'm just making sure to let everybody know I'm doing VFX on live if anybody ever wanted to want to learn from it. All right, bet. All right, so I'm gonna do, this looks way better. All right, so then now I gotta do is blend, figure out the bottom, cool, and then blend her to the back, yeah, that's fine. All right, so now everything else is like low-key straightforward. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, then select and go into here and go remove. I'm gonna remove his too. Oh, hold on, wait. I need to make sure she's off so I can see what I'm removing. Turn these off too, so I can see what I'm removing. There we go. Hit remove. What's up, y'all? What's up, D? Yo, what's up, LJ? We doing live VFX, man. We doing VFX live, man. Show y'all Real Route Unfiltered, the live. All right, now boom, bring these two back. I can put these on the same layer too. Because in reality, they're gonna need to be above her hands like this, and they're gonna need to be blended in. So they're gonna need to be like on top of her hand and then blended in. Let me see. This one usually be doing pretty good. I'm gonna end up just doing it regularly, but I'm just trying to see if any of these would work, because some of them be working sometimes. Some of them be working sometimes. Yeah. So that's gonna be the idea. It's gonna be like that. Boom, cool. So now we got that kind of blended down. That's gonna be in her hand. Cool, that's gonna be in her hand. All right, cool. So now we wanna go ahead and I'm gonna go selection tool, quick selection tool. I'm gonna go to this layer, select this bad boy. Hold option. Hold option. There you go. I'm gonna hit mask so I can mask it out. Same thing on this layer. Select this bad boy. Just like that. Hold option to make it minus so it doesn't select certains. And go ahead, hit mask again. Boom, now this part's gonna mask out just like so. So now they're masked. The best part about having them masked is that you can go backwards. You can delete and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, D, you the one with that as your damn name on there, bro. You're the one you're the one who got that damn got that name set up on there. All right, I'm gonna do this, rotate it a little bit, just like so, just like that. So now it's gonna be going through her hands, cool. So the idea is to get it to go through that hand hole, basically, just like that. Yeah, so it's gonna look natural. So now what we'll be able to do is, I could do it right now or I could do it later, but right now maybe I'll probably just do it just cause I can go ahead and go to the mask and draw on top of the mask and just remove it from where it's gonna be at her hands. So now it will look more realistic already off the bat. Just like so. Just like that. And you can hit X to change. So like if you hit X on the keyboard, you can draw it back. If you hit X again, you can take it away. So X is like a quick way to change brushes to make it come back or go away. So that's a good one right there. Go through our hands. Blends nicely. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Make it stop right there at the hole. I'm gonna have to remove her hair tie in a minute. I forgot about that. I didn't even see it when I was editing. But I'm probably gonna take this. I wish I would have took this earlier and moved it down. Cause I'm gonna have to do the same thing with this one. Cause I need it to look like real. Like if I have this whole piece coming out the back of her thing, it's not gonna look right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my selection tool again and select this whole part right here and go Command J again. Select it and rotate it. Command T, rotate that bad boy so that way it hangs out of her hand. Like that. Double click. It's gonna go behind the subject. Select it again with the selection tool. Quick selection tool. There we go. And now hit mask again. There we go. So now I can go back to this mask and I can remove all of this. You can turn your opacity up if you want to do it faster. But just remember to turn your opacity back down. Go back here, Command T, you can move it over to make it more. There you go. I feel like that just looks more real. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that looks more real, like how if it actually was in her hand, hanging out of her hand, how it would look. All right? Bet. Now I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I just did with that one, with this one now. I'm gonna go right here, go to this main one. I really could take, actually what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna go Command J, and go Command T, and drag that bit over here, and flip it horizontal. Flip that bit, and use that same thing. Make it a little bit smaller. Cause he's a little bit further back. Coming out of the back of the hand. There we go, just like that. And now go back to this one and just remove this part. I feel like her nail would come over it though. I feel like it would be in her hand, but I feel like her nail would come over. Nah, you gotta cover the nail. There we go. I think that looks better. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'll go to my dogs, Command Shift X. Hit OK. There we go. Oh, is it right here? Hold on. Yeah, okay, I gotta blend these together. All right, so I'm about to blend these together. I think I want to get rid of this part. I'm gonna go Command J because I want an extra part of that. I'm gonna put that on top fully. I'm gonna use this to like blend, like to put fire over her foot. Don't worry about that right now. I'm gonna do that in a minute though. But I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do delete. I'll make this into a mask. I'm gonna select all of this right here and then hit mask. There we go. So now that part's gone. And I could like blend all this together. Like I could blend it together through AI or however I kind of want to do it. What I'm gonna do is so that way I can't rasp, so like I can still have it back. I'm gonna go select all of these. I'm gonna go Command G, then Command J, because I just made a group, right? Command G, I'm gonna go Command J. I'm going inside of the Command J, and I'm gonna select all of these, all the way up until before her, and then go Command E to merge those. So if I turn off the bottom layer, that was the group. This was just like so I could be safe. I just have a second set of it so I could be safe because I need to go back and do something. Now I have these, right, just like so, that I can go ahead and select all that's up here, all that's down here in generative AI. So I could go select this, select all of this, select all of this, like so. And I can hit remove or I can hit generative. I'm gonna hit remove and see what remove does. Remove is like a risk because remove, like I always try to remove. I always do remove before I do anything else because I don't want to like, you know, do something I can't go back from. What y'all thinking? This is what remove did. That was the remove tool. Why remove acting better than, why remove out here doing better than generative fill, bro? Hold command, select both of these, now hit Command E to merge them together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select this middle part where they both merge at, like that blending line, and I'm gonna hit remove again. This is no credits, bro. No credits. I'm not using no credits, bro. I'm using 0 credits right now. This is no credits. I'm not using any credits right now. Like, it's crazy, bro. I'm using no credits right now. I'm using Photoshop. I'm not using any generative credits right now. This is crazy. And that just did that. Now command, before, after. Come on, bro. Command E. Come on, bro. And now we're in there. Now everything else is just easy because you already got what you done did in there. What the fuck did they do to her? I don't know. But now you got everything you need. Everything else is easy now. They added hair? I don't know what they did there. That's crazy. But now everything else is gonna be easy from here. Okay, that's what they did. Okay, so I'm gonna remove her from here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go into here, and I'm gonna select this, because I don't know what the fuck this is. Bad boy chicken. Select this and hit remove. It's definitely going hard. It looks so tough. This edit looks so tough. Tripping on it, yeah. There we go. Now merge these two together. I keep just merging layers, guys. Now bring her back. Boom. Now it's time to edit her. So what I'm gonna do is when I edit her, I'm gonna go Command J, duplicate it so I have a second one just in case. Hide that bottom one. I'm gonna click on this main one right here. I'm gonna go to Image up top. Then I'm gonna go to Image. I'm gonna go to Apply Image. Right, it's gonna make her darker, kind of fit the vibe, things of that nature. I'm gonna change it to 25%. Right, I'm gonna hit OK. Now I'm able to see behind the before and after. If I would have never created this double below it, I would never be able to see that. So before, after. Now I could hide that again. Now I'm gonna go to Filter, Neural Filters. I'm gonna make sure she's selected. I'm gonna go to Harmonization, hit Select Layer. You're gonna hit that Remove Tool, Edit one, whatever the fuck that was called. And it's gonna match her lighting to this background of this. You can change the strength of it so that it's not as strong. You can see the before and after. Before, after, before, after, before, after. And you can, like, whatever colors you see, you wanna be in there more. So like I see these yellows in there, these reds in there. I can have those in there more, like onto her. Hold on, wait. There we go. Cayenne, I see reds on there. I want the reds to pop a little bit more. I want the yellows to pop a little bit more. So before, after. It starts to help you be able to blend them with that background a lot more. You can go up on that saturation a bit too. If you want to do brightness, you can. If you want to go up or down on brightness, you can. Make sure it says new layer. Don't do the same current layer. Do new layer so you still have another one if you ever want to go backwards again. Hit OK. And now hide that bottom layer that you had before. And what I'm gonna do is, what I always do is I take this same background, I go Command J on that background, and I drag it all the way to the top above everything. Just like so, you're not going to see it, boom, before, after, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and make it scene. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to blend mode, and I'm gonna change it to multiply. I'm gonna go ahead and change my opacity down. So like now it's kind of like an overlay on top of the image. I can do multiply, you can do overlay. I think right here, wait, does multiply look better than overlay? Does overlay look kind of tough? Hold on, let me see. Overlay look kind of tough. Overlay is 20% though. Overlay look kind of tough. Okay, we might do overlay. Overlay looks kind of tough. All right, bet. Overlay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the subject. Where's she at? Right here. And now we can go ahead and create a mask and start, like, you know, blending her in, or we can go ahead and just start creating on top of her, like, you know what I'm saying, like stuff to make her like she fits. So I can create a layer right below her and start drawing with a black brush to make some like more shadows kind of underneath her to make it seem like she's supposed to be here, like little shadows, like where the lighting will be coming from, like this. Obviously, this is not gonna stay like that. I'm gonna change it, guys. Don't do too much. So boom, just like so. She got little shadow underneath her feet. Maybe this is a shadow for her body, the way the lights are going and stuff. Obviously now you would change the opacity of this layer down more too. And you would go filter, you would go blur, you would go Gaussian blur and blur that out so that way it's not seen as much. Hit OK. And now you see before, after, just kind of adds that extra little like darkness to it, like because she's, you know, she is standing there, like, of course, right? Zoom in. Now you can go ahead and get all these whites off of your subject. Go to your subject layer. You can go to burn. I'm gonna go to dodge and burn. I'm gonna go ahead and go to dodge and burn tool. I'm gonna go to the burn tool. And now you can go ahead and burn onto this layer. If you're scared and you don't want to mess it up, make a new layer. Command J, hide that bottom layer. Now go on top of this layer and burn, right? You wanna look and make sure you're on the right burn. I'm on a mid-tone burn. I have my exposure at 50. I should be at like 25 because I think 50 is too much at certain times. And just burn it to where you kind of blends her with the vibe of the actual setting that you're in right now. And there are certain parts, I'm gonna show you guys again, like how you can blend some other stuff again. So it just kind of adds that burn to her to make her look like she kind of like fits with inside of the set. The set, LOL. but make her look like she kind of fits, like she's supposed to be here. Just like so. Let me see, I might gonna ask, let me see if, let me see something real quick. Let me see, create. See what they create. I say create me a fire layer of the image to go with this. Let's see what it does. I wanted to create me a fire layer. It might do it. I don't know. It might be ass, but I spelled layer wrong. I just noticed that too. I just put lyre. I meant layer, but lyre is kind of close. There they go. Real spill. Good job, bro. Look. Wow. And then hit download. That boy said hi, you can't spell. And put it in the same file. Now you're gonna go back to Photoshop again. And what you can do is you can go ahead and drag and drop this onto the top layer. For it to match. They're on my side today. Today they're on my side, bro. They usually be on BS. But today we together. We on here. I'm gonna zoom in. And now I could use all of this to blend her bottom half, like her feet more and stuff. Just like so, double click. You can go and change the blend mode also. If you want to play with it. If you want to like make the reds like more vibrant, there's like certain ways you can do it. Color dodge. Color dodge makes these reds a lot more like, you guys can see it. You can see how like it's kind of like that second layer. Like it's like making everything more and more bright, more and more vibrant and stuff. You can do that. Or you can use it as just an overlay, turn the opacity back up to 100, and then just kind of blend out the top layer. So I could change it, boom, mask, go to my mask, turn this into convert it to a regular layer because it's a, what's the name layer? It's a smart layer. So click on it and then hit convert to regular layer. Go back to my mask, on top of it, and just blend it as it goes down, so that way she could like match. Come from normal. I'm gonna leave it as normal. I'm gonna go down my opacity though, like that, and then just blend it. But let her feet stay underneath it a little bit. I'm gonna blend the dogs out too. Let the dogs be able to come out more so they can be seen. But I'm gonna leave her feet a good amount in there too. We'll let the dogs come out of it. I want the dogs to be out of it. You know, all these little yellow parts I don't really like, so I'm gonna like go over the yellow parts and kind of like blur those out too. But yeah, just like that. There you go. And if you want, you can remove the one from before. Just add that little bit of extra darkness to it. Now you can go back to your layer and continue finishing your layer. You can see what it looks like before, after, before, after. If you feel like it's too much, you can still go down to your opacity even more and start moving little parts around here. If you feel like it's just too much going on and you only want to hide her feet, you can do that as well. And I feel like that also will help you too. Yeah, you guys can see before and after of each one of them. This could be like subtle. This kind of adds that more like red, crazy vibe to it if you want that. If you don't want it, just keep taking away more and more from it, you guys. You don't have to use the entire thing. Just if you don't feel like it's too vibrant or too much going on, take more and more from it. And you just keep using your lower opacity and just keep playing with it and removing parts from it if you feel like certain parts are too much or too overbearing. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep moving it to how you feel and what you like. I'm gonna go back to my subject layer and continue to play around with her and get her looking to how I like. I'm gonna go to my adjustments. I'm gonna go to brightness and contrast. I'm gonna go up on her brightness. I'm gonna lock it to her layer only. Go up on that brightness of the subject. Not too much. Contrast, see how the contrast looks. Pretty straight. Let me see if that's too much. It might be too much. Oh, that's not bad. That looks good. I'm gonna go to adjustments again. I'm gonna go to, you can do curves. Curves be helping out a lot, but you could do curve with like a mask on it to where like you kind of like draw onto the subject and move them as well. Like that kind of also be helping sometimes if you want like certain colors to like really immerse them into the setting. So like I could go above her layer, right? Like if I go above this layer, make a new layer, grab a brush. I could grab any color out here. So if I hold, which one is it? If I go to the color picker and I pick this like this red or orange or whatever, on my brush now, on this flat layer, I can brush this layer kind of like on her skin a little bit. If I want it to be painted onto her, I can brush it on her skin, just like so. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute, just like so. Like just little things you could do to give you guys more ideas of like how, if you want to like blend them even more to it, you could do these. And then now you want to go to change the blend mode and find a blend mode that matches it to where it kind of fits the subject of how you want it to look. So I would go to like, you know, you can go to screen, you can go to lighten, you can go to overlay. Overlay is always a really good one that kind of like plays with the skin color. And all these other ones kind of have like little crazy ones that they do too, but all of them, you just go through each one and see which one you feel like fits you more or fits the vibe of what you're going for. Like pen light looks pretty good. Like it kind of puts that vibe on there that I'm thinking of. Screen does pretty straight, lighten does pretty straight, but I think overlay be the best, bro. And you can change the opacity of it up and down. We just hit it before and after, of how it goes onto her skin, like showing that she's like being corrupted by the fire. Back to the subject layer, back to the burn, and playing with these edges of the hair. Just like so. Getting in there and letting her hair still stay as vibrant as it is, but still kind of playing around with it. Adding that extra burn on her, little stuff like that. VFX is always pretty scary because like you never truly know if your client's gonna like the image until you're done. Like you have no idea whether they're gonna fuck with what you did or not until you're done. It's like a music video. Like you do all of this work for this music video and it's like, hey, if that shit don't hit, or it ain't their liking, then shit, doubling back is what you gotta do. Like, you know, that's the only thing I can say about VFX for sure when it comes to clientele. But it's just so much cool, bro. Like, it just makes you, like, this is one thing that I can say for sure that really made me stand out when I was first starting, is I took my time to really learn Photoshop and I just was playing with it. I was having fun. I was genuinely having fun. Like, I would clone my clients all the time. I would try stuff. Like, I would always throw in a freebie that was cool. Like, I would throw in a freebie for my clients, but it would be some cool shit that I did, like them on top of something or them doing something. I would throw that in there and they would fuck with it. And then after a while, people started booking me for it. So I used to do it for free, throw it in the package. Like, you know, we do a regular photo shoot, I just throw it in there. I would do that. Then after a while, it came to me, just started to do it just for fun. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Onto this layer. I was burning, there we go. But then I just started doing it for fun. And it just kicked off from there, for real, for real. You can go on her actual and, like, you know, if you want to just copy, duplicate, or whatever you want to do, like for the regular, you can do that still. Anything, like if you see any whites inside of her hair, you could just move all those little things around as you see fit. These are actually really, really cool ways to like kind of do it. Like you can, because you gotta remember, if you do it outside of her body though, it's gonna look crazy because you can't get anything, you know what I'm saying? You just messed up. So keep that in mind, like whatever you do, retouching, any other retouching, that's why I always tell you guys, do it first, do it first, do it first. Don't do the retouching afterwards, because after you get like, you know, out of it, it starts looking weird when you're like no longer retouching inside of the body. So you wanna kind of like, you know, be mindful of that. Only thing bothering me now is this lining around her hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna make a mask of her. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my brush, and I'm gonna put that black on that white, and I'm going to just blend this in. I'm gonna change my opacity. My opacity is 18, I want it to be 25. So I know that 3 strokes equals 100%, or I mean 4 strokes equals 100%. 3 more than my first stroke is what I meant. And just blend that bad boy in there like that. Just keep blending it. Just keep blending it, blending it, blending it, blending it. So I can see blending it, blending it, blending it, blending it, just like that. Zoom in. I can keep going around this whole line until like everything doesn't look so, you know, white. That's my only thing. Like one of my biggest pet peeves is that, like, bro, there's white lining. I found a way to do it before, but it never looks good. Like when you do when you select the whole subject, you can change the radius of the selection to make it cut in a little bit more. But when it does that, it doesn't make it look as good as you going in there and fine tuning it like yourself manually. Like, yeah, it hits different, but when you shoot somebody on a white background, they're gonna have a white outline. You know what I'm saying? Black background will be a lot easier to blend in. So you guys are asking, why didn't you shoot on a white background? Why are you shooting a white background, not a black background? Because for me, when I do VFX white, I just like messing with white because I could always color them black, or I could always put a color on top of, you know, the white background, rather than going black and you literally can't go back because it's fully absorbed. So now, you know, all the light's been absorbed, all the edges have been absorbed, and maybe some parts of the color of their skin won't show through because you use a black background. That's why I usually use white backgrounds or green backgrounds for my VFX. Why don't you use green all the time, Taxi? I don't use green all the time because if I use green all the time, I'm forced to only do VFX with those images. My clients might want to use their images after they're done with their photo shoot, you know, for whatever the hell they want to use them for. And I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you know, all your background colors are green. Now you're forced to have green photos for whatever else you want to play with them and do with whatever, because they're your pictures and I took them of you and I let you have them. So that's what I don't want to have to deal with, because now they're like, oh man, like, you know, can you change the color of the background? Clients are gonna be asking me that shit left and right. Can you change the color of the background? Can you? Because I bought a white paper, I bought a green paper backdrop. I started using it, and after my first like 3 VFX, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not doing this shit no more, because my clients was asking me too much, bro. They was asking me too much. Can I change the background? Because I like this picture, but I hate that the background's green. I like this picture, but I don't like the background's green. Now y'all asking me about this damn background, and now I'm pissed off because I should have just not even used it. You know what I'm saying? Hold Option, go ahead and blend it over, because now, remember I told you I was supposed to move, I was supposed to remove her hair tie at the beginning, didn't see it, so I didn't end up removing it, but we're removing it right now. And just blend everything in to where it looks like it just fits, like nothing was moved, nothing was removed. Just like so. There we go. Same thing. Feeling good? I'm feeling great. You know, this day. Pulling out, pulling in. There we go. Nice little blending vibes. Nice little blending vibes. Go back to my mask. And wait, hold on. There you go. And just blend that bad boy on in there. There we go. There is a faster way to do this, but it's not always as good. Like, you do it and it's faster, but it's not always as good. You'll be doing the opposite of what I'm doing. You'll be bringing her features back out because it will have taken away too much of her skin. So you'll be doing that. This you can't really necessarily see. It's not too much of a problem right now. Like, you barely can even see this. So I can go ahead and, yeah. I could do that. Bro, I wonder if I put this image into Photoshop, into what it would do, bro. Let's see, hold on. Let me try some shit real quick. Yeah, let's try some shit, y'all. I feel like trying some shit right now, so let's go try it. Let me see. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, gang. Okay, that's not what I asked. Do it for me. Let's see. There we go. My hands are sweaty, bro. Oh, this came out terrible. It looks terrible. It doesn't look terrible, but it's not bad. It doesn't really look like my client though. That's the only thing, it doesn't look like my client. And then are those her tattoos? She'll be mad if they're not the right tattoos. That's definitely not my client. It looks cool, but it's not her. What's up, Sham? We're working on that bit right now. As we speak. We working on it, child. We working on it, child. You're saying to color grade, or you're saying use the word color grade? Let's see. Okay, let me try something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Oh, okay, yeah, yes. That's what we're currently working on, my love. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I've done this before, bro. I've done this before. Alexa, play. Sorry, y'all. It's too damn quiet. I apologize. Oh. Alexa, play Apple Music on the crib. This girl just said trapped in the closet. Oh, bro, what is she trying to tell me? What is she trying to tell me? That's a LUT, y'all. I just used a LUT. Sorry. When I get surgical, I just start like my brain starts. Trying to make sure I got it right. There we go. There we go. I think there we go. I think it's there. I think that's it right 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 there. What do y'all think? I think that's it right there. 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 The question is, does she look too saturated? But I feel like my client's gonna be like, oh yeah, like I look good. This is before. This is not how she looks now, but this is before. I'm all the things like, damn, she looked too saturated. Like, but then again, it's like that's the vibe of it. Like she's supposed to. Bring the luminance down. The luminance down of her, or the luminance of everything. The luminance of just her, or the luminance of everything. I forgot which one it was on. Of her? Okay, but I forgot which one in here the luminance is under. Exposure? No, that's gamma. Hue, I just looked under hue. No. Which one is this under? I forgot which one is under. Color and vibrance? Nope, that's saturation, vibrance. Okay, so I don't want to have to go to, I know it's in camera raw filter, but I want to add a layer. I don't want to go to camera raw filter and do it. Nope, damn, I thought this was it too. There we go, nope. I might have to, bro. I might have to. I don't want to have to go over there though, but I might have to. All right, filter. Actually, wait, hold on. Okay, I just made a new, I made all of that into a group. I duplicated that group, merged them, so now I can go edit this one image as one image, right? So now I'm gonna go to filter, camera raw filter, which is the Shift Command A. And I'm gonna go mask, subject. Like luminance to make her darker? Hold on, let me see. What we thinking? What we thinking though? It's before, it's after. She should be darker? Or should I grab the luminance? I should grab the luminance of this color and make this luminance go down. Yeah, there we go. Shanty, give me your takes, cause you know what I'm saying. I think that's solid. To pipe down the bright arm. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. That's what, yeah. Okay, that's what I selected. I just selected that. That's what I selected. That's what I just selected too. I get what you're saying like that. Like you're saying like the, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I hear you saying. I think that's solid, bro. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I just made it go down already. Let me see. How does this look? I think this looks cool. Yeah, it's not as bright as it was before. But the only thing I'm worried about now is I kind of want to facial skin. There we go. I like that right there, bro. This is so tough, bro. This shit looks so tough. Wow, this is so tough. And there you have it, shit. I mean, we'll see what she says. Going any deeper than this is kind of doing too much. Like, should I put some lighting in the top right corner? I don't know, I think I'm doing too much. But I think that's solid. I'm gonna send it to her, we're gonna see what she says. We have a diamond one to do. Diamond's gonna be way easier. This took an hour, but the diamond one's gonna be way easier. This one photo took an hour, LO. But it's gonna be way easier to do the diamond one.